Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 12. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 11Z.
Now it's Locke. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Hey, Delta.
They'll run now with Peyton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Line 14. Here it comes.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
First down, Bills.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Grant. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Powers ahead at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Play action. It's locked. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2nd and 6.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here's Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check out. Hatchet. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and long. It's locked. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zane Jones that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. On 1st down, it's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 41, Jackson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Hines, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Luck being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 32 on the play. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run with Hines. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check out. Right, 9 in. Oh, yeah. Oh, Reggie. Here we go again. Check 99. Check.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
3 down. Mike 14. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. On 1st down, this is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Showing it. Alert.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon.
I got you, boy.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Strong right. 12.
3rd and 2, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Check out. 622. I'm coming after you. Let's go, Mexico. Mike 10. Got to do better. 80 weapon. Come on.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Colts 20, Bills 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check out. 675. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Check out.
From the gun, here's Locke. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
Now a toss play for Peyton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Colts, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.